Hi, guys, and welcome to Classic Rock and Country Music Facts and Trivia. Welcome. A little bit for, it's not Donnie and Marie, but I've got a little bit country and a little bit rock and roll. John Lennon, in a 1975 letter to Waylon Jennings, pitched him a hit song. This was the weirdest combo I've ever heard, but it's kind of cool. Let's take a look. If anyone knew what a hit song sounded like and knew what it had real potential, probably can't be anyone other than John Lennon. The Beatles' co-founder, vocalist, and guitarist actually once pitched a tune to country music's own Waylon Jennings after hitting it off with him when they met by chance at the 1975 Grammy Awards in New York. The story of their meeting in and of itself is kind of fascinating. As Waylon recalled in a 1996 interview with Terry Gross, that both famous musicians had ideas of what the other one would be like that weren't totally true and based mostly off things they had heard in the press. Waylon had no idea how funny Lennon was, which he told him that day. I met John Lennon and we were cutting up and everything at one of the Grammy things. And I said, "Man, you're funny. I didn't know you were funny." I said, "I thought you were some kind of mad guy or something like that." And Lennon replied, "Listen, people in England think you shoot folks." Story stemmed from a recording session early in Waylon's career where he was frustrated with the session musicians and how they didn't play with as much passion as he wanted. He brought a revolver one day and told him, "The first guy that I hear use a pickup note, I'm going to shoot his fingers off." Members of the British press happened to be there that day and were somewhat shocked by Waylon's personality in that moment specifically. They ran with it, and his outlaw image only grew overseas, even greater than it already was in America. Anyhow, John Lennon was so fond of Waylon that he took the time to write and mail him a letter, seemingly in the context that it accompanied some sort of song he wanted Waylon to record, although I don't know for that for sure. It's a pretty short and sweet note, but I think the nature of their first meeting and quick camaraderie definitely comes through very effortlessly. Lennon also went back and hand-corrected a few spelling errors, including Waylon's name, and apologized for it after it was printed out, which you can see here. It says, "Dear Waylon," and then it says Waylon, corrected. Sorry about that. "'Twas good to meet you. Try these on for size. It's a hit. I should have released it as a single myself, but I left it too late. But it ain't for someone else. All the best to you. Saw you on TV last week. Very good. Nice band, John Lennon." Now, how cool is that? That letter hung in Waylon's living room for the rest of his life. And in 2014, Guernsey's held a massive auction where they sold many items from Waylon's Arizona home. The letter had been referenced once prior in Waylon's 96 book, Waylon, an Autobiography. Waylon, where there was a photo of it with no context other than the caption that read, "A Beatle writes," and it ultimately sold for $7,500. And if you want my honest opinion, they got that dirt cheap. Because the guy writing it is John Lennon, and he's writing it to the Waylon Jennings. I mean, the outlaw and the Beatle. I mean, come on. That should have went for a lot more money than that. Anyway, so I did get a little bit of country in here today. So that is all I have for you. Classic TV Facts of Trivia will be off until Monday, unless I mess up like I did last weekend. And the Beverly Hillbillies Facts of Trivia will be off until Monday. Andy Griffith Show Facts of Trivia is up and running. Go over there and check it out. It's pretty interesting, if I do say so myself. You guys have a great weekend. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless, and I'm praying for you.